Welcome to Arresting Normality. My name is Aaron, joined as always with Travis from Howie Games and Cody from Stealing Life. We are currently alive and surviving the end of what everyone thinks is the end of the pandemic. It's the end. It's the end. It's over. Pandemic over. Now no one has to worry about it. We're going out. Yeah. We're going to go out there and just suck on everyone's fingers. And we knew that's what this was coming to. And
lick the toes of the toilet seats.
The toes?
The toes.
I didn't realize. Toast?
I just swallowed my gum because I realized that'd probably be obnoxious for a podcast.
Well, yeah, that's good. I'm glad you did that.
I did. That was for you, fans.
Fans. Wow.
Fans. All one fan that Cody has that he treats like shit.
Mm-hmm. Have you heard from that guy lately?
Probably not.
Nah, he's done with you.
That sounds about right.
Makes sense, yeah. Yeah, big.
Who needs them?
Yeah, big. We do.
Oh, rude. We do. You're right, we do.
Yeah.
You know that whole thing like where we end up making money by selling these people Viagra pills? They got to like us for the Viagra pills.
Yeah.
They don't.
They don't have to like us for the Viagra
just because
pills.
they hate people.
Well, we're easily hateable, so...
No, you guys are likable. I'm the hateable one.
I don't know about that.
We're getting both sides.
I was going to say, for a minute, Aaron was the hateable one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 Now he's not.
I took that back.
Yeah. No, that's mine.
That's mine. Give me that.
Yeah. I'm just fucking adorable. So.
Well, yeah. You're mucho kawaii.
You can't really argue that. He is adorable. Except for when he poops himself.
I do that a lot.
Which happens way too much.
Maybe that's what I am, is just a big baby because I shit all the time.
That's doesn't sound too far off. It really doesn't.
Fair analogy.
Ugh.
So I went to the gym.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. Well, that's kind of where I was going anyway,
that's
so
fine.
It's fine.
Oh, is that where you...
But Travis doesn't really, segue into things. He just says shit.
I know.
Jim.
I do, yeah.
By the way, Jim.
That's kind of how this goes.
So, Jim.
But Jim was great. You want to know why?
Did you use extra lube?
Uh-huh. And no one was there. Everybody's still afraid to go to the gym.
Good.
So
they should be.
They're smarter than you.
They are. But guess what? I benefit from them not being as smart as me.
I guess.
Yes, you're
I
smart.
counteracted their smartness because they were smart enough to stay home. But then I was so smart, I'd be like, everybody's going to stay home. So then I went to the gym.
You know, it's only going to last like a week, right?
Mm-hmm. And everyone's going to be like, well, the gyms are open. I'm just going to fucking go.
Yeah.
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 I'm going to die happy, though.
Yeah, the gyms are opening on Friday here.
Yeah. And,
I thought it was the 29th that you... Oh, it is Friday.
That's Friday.
Yeah, 2 days. That's two... Yep.
Math.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not Friday. It's the 29th. Dumb. Dummy.
You big dumb.
You dumb.
I didn't realize how quickly this month is gone. Fuck, I have a lot of schoolwork to do.
He hasn't done any of his schoolwork for the month.
Of course.
Oh, yeah, it's all due today.
Played Apex.
Yeah.
I have not. You guys have both been like, oh, come play Apex. And I'm like, I'm a busy boy. I can't do that.
Mm-hmm. What'd you do instead? And don't tell me it was schoolwork.
It was homework.
Was it?
I took 2 tests this morning already before the podcast. All right.
What else did you do?
Laundry.
And I don't mean today.
Drink a bang.
Drink a bang.
Sponsored
I'm not
by
listing everything.
Bang Energy.
Hey, we're
Sponsored
back.
by,
Hey.
are we? Is everybody a bang?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yay.
It's all out there. Yeah.
We did it.
We did it.
I'm actually really excited because today I have to go to Pocatello.
Poke your
And there's a
tello.
coffee shop there that has like this apple latte thing
That has
that
way
I'm
too
sure
much
is
sugar in it.
fucking terrible for you. And thank you, Aaron, for reminding me what a terrible person I am. But I'm gonna
You're welcome.
remember the whole "I'm gonna die happy" thing.
Enjoy
You're gonna
it.
die, shriveled up old soul who never has enjoyed apple cinnamon lattes.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good to me.
Man, I don't really
You
care.
know,
I
it
like
didn't-
coffee, though.
I get to enjoy other things like musico and pictures and such, and I enjoy it. And my motorcycle, things. I like things, okay?
I like things. This is a very weird tone for this podcast so far.
It is what it is.
Things. Are we just going to list the things we like?
Yeah.
I like lamp.
I like lamp.
I love lamp.
I love lamp. No, but honestly, the gym actually seemed like they had a lot of precautions set up.
Like what?
They had all their machines, every other machine was off. They wouldn't let you do anything that was close together. They had everything taped off. You can exercise in this box and nobody else can be in this box with you.
I wish that was the way it always was, but
it would kind of be nice when I
listen to it though.
No.
And there was people going around wiping things down constantly.
That's pretty cool.
The second you put something down, somebody was over there spraying it.
I will say it just opened. And people are going to get lazy because that's what they do.
They'll do it for a week.
They'll do that for a bit and then be like,
Need I remind you that littering is illegal? And if you look at the side of basically any road anywhere in America,
that's true.
You can tell that people just don't give a shit. They just don't. And it's very sad. And I really want to just fucking run people over when they do that too.
How did we segue to literally? Oh fuck!
Littering.
Littering.
Laziness.
Yeah.
Was not a hard transition at all.
It really wasn't.
It was an example of laziness.
Mm-hmm. And that is America. And humans in general, I think.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't think that's America exclusive.
No, but if you go to Japan or something like that, for instance, because I'm a Japan fanboy, I'll say it, but. You go there and there's basically...
You're a Japan boy.
Japan.
I got there.
There's basically no litter anywhere in Japan because everyone has had it beat into their culture that you don't fucking do that.
Because if you do, they'll chop your hand off.
I mean, sure.
Japan is a unique culture to everybody else around the world. They're hyper aware of how to not be a dick to other people.
Which is
amazing.
That makes
sense?
Yeah. Absolutely. And that's part of the big reason why I love their culture so much. And why do I want to go there?
They're really stupid, not stupid, but stupid aware of everything. That's why I assume you saw a really slow spread of COVID there anyway, is because they're always practicing really good hygiene. I don't want to get anybody else sick.
Everyone who even thought they're sick beforehand always wore masks. It was just part of their culture. They've always done that. So it was no change for them.
That's because they don't respect their freedoms.
Yeah, if you wear a mask, you're not free.
No, that's bullshit. Yeah. They're taking away our freedom by making us wear a mask. A tiny piece of cloth on our face. That's ruining my freedom.
Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. And, you can get, death from carbon dioxide,
and it kills people because you wear masks.
It lowers your immune system. It makes you more susceptible to the virus.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they want.
You can reinfect yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what if I'm infected and then I'm breathing in my infected breath?
Yeah, it's just going to make me more infected. It's like a feedback
loop. Much virus build up that I'm just going to explode, and then we become a virus bomb, which makes it explode everywhere.
You get double COVID.
I've seen that in Left 4 Dead. Remember Left 4 Dead? Yeah,
that was COVID.
The big guys, it's just that's what, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they explode.
Double COVID.
Yeah.
We call those boomers. COVID boomers.
It's COVID 38.
COVID 38.
Oh, I get it because you. I was like, where are we getting 38 from?
Once again,
why can't it be 27?
Why can't it? Well, fine. If that's what you want. You do what you want.
I like 27.
So it's a COVID and a half.
So almost.
Jim Carrey might like COVID 23 because it's everywhere.
That's a good movie.
It was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
It was good.
You didn't like it?
I didn't like the joke. The movie was fine.
Oh yeah, the joke wasn't good, but
the joke was bad. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, don't make me wear a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my right to get infected.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I think I saw one of my favorite analogies as to why you should wear a mask on Facebook. So if we were all walked around naked, right? And I had to pee and you were near me, then pee could easily splash on your skin, right? Now, if you wear pants and I'm walking around naked, and I go pee, then the pee probably won't get as much on your skin. It'll get more on your pants.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
But then if we both are wearing pants and I pee, most of the pee's going to stay in my pants and it probably won't get on you at all.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So wear pants when you pee.
That's the moral of the story.
Sure.
I was just so tired of it, man. Just
Yeah, I'm ready
Let's
for
all
2020
die.
to be over.
let's all die.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Nobody seems to give a shit anyways. Fuck it.
Just the people who are so upset and up in arms about
I'm
all
so
this
tired
shit.
of it.
I'm so over it, and it's been that way.
Are they
for
still?
So
I've really
long,
been
too.
avoiding it.
Yeah, no, they definitely are. This is
I
fucking
think a
stupid.
pterodactyl just flew by your window.
It was.
Holy shit. That seemed huge. Fuck. That scared me.
Ladies and gentlemen, a pterodactyl.
Yeah, I think we're getting attacked by dinosaurs at Aaron's house.
No, definitely. Yeah.
No, that's just COVID. It evolved.
No, Aaron does.
Oh.
Aaron lives in the land of the lost.
You both do.
That's why. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we do.
Random
Hey,
explosions.
Do we have something fun to talk about that's not COVID related?
Well,
Because I
there's-
don't like it.
Fetal alcohol syndrome.
No.
Why are we talking about
No.
fetal alcohol syndrome?
Did you have a fun story about your gym experience?
I had a fun story
No, I
about
just saying
fetal
I
alcohol
enjoyed-
syndrome.
Aaron.
The hell out of it.
Yeah.
And it was good. What about the
can we talk about
explosions
your hair?
last night?
No,
my hair?
fuck that. Let's talk about Travis's hair.
Oh yeah,
Everybody's
How
seeing it right now, right?
yeah. No,
You don't
No,
have
I'm
a
wearing a
on,
hat.
Do you? Take your
I'm
hat
wearing a
off.
hat.
What?
Take your hat off.
No, I'm wearing a
Take your hat off.
babushka. I'm wearing a parka. That's what it is, not a babushka.
No.
I have a whole
Parka?
grandma on my head.
It's definitely not a parka.
No, you were right. I think it's a babushka.
I think it is babushka.
Is it as a babushka? I thought
think
that was the grandma inside of the parka.
No, I'm pretty sure the hat is a babushka. Right?
No,
Is
I'm
that what it is?
confused.
But anyways, take the hat off. And
No.
show everybody what you did to your head.
No, I think it looks good. Fuck you guys.
Exactly. So own it. Show the people.
Yeah, no, I'm not wearing a hat. I haven't been this entire time.
Yeah, just fucking shit. Yeah, no, it's good.
What
It's good.
What made that decision though?
Yeah,
I'm just curious.
Yeah, Trent, what
Yeah.
do we?
So Chad, tell us why you chose that hairstyle.
Thank you for watching Arresting Normality. Please leave a like. I think it looks good.
Well, it's good. You should.
Well, it's because I'm a YouTuber. You know, you gotta do that. If you're a
Well,
YouTuber.
luckily you're a YouTuber now than you were like what was that 3 years ago or something like that? Because you'd have to have like blue hair then, right? Blue or red or some
That's
kind of
more
fucking
fun though.
It is fun.
Yeah,
yeah.
I actually thought about it. I was like, you know, I could dye my hair.
I had
You have
colored hair
really
before it was
dark hair though.
popular though.
Like
Yeah, I'd have to bleach it
like
for sure.
dark and a half.
Mine's like really, 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 really dark brown. Like if you pooped the void, that's what it would be.
This is a boring conversation.
You don't like food void?
Whoop, whoop,
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
Whoop.
whoop.
God.
Well, what
No,
about
but
the
really,
explosions that happened in Pahrump?
That was weird though. I didn't even know about that till Travis told me.
What?
The explosions in Pahrump.
Explosions.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
texted the podcast last night to check and see if you were okay.
Well,
Yeah.
we
'Cause,
died.
Well, I was almost concerned because I thought Aaron's meth lab blew up.
Yeah, that meth lab I just keep around just
Aaron,
in case.
you know Aaron. He takes very good precautions in his meth lab. It's the
Yeah.
safest
Yeah.
meth lab in the town.
Oh yeah, maybe not
But,
the state, but definitely the town.
Definitely the town.
Over
five
off
in the state.
of David and Shady Lane. Shady
You don't
Lane?
want to.
That sounds about right.
You don't want to go to Shady Lane.
It's got a shady lane. They got,
Don't go over to Shady Lane. There's bad.
but
So
a house
was-
caught fire, I guess, last night and then started exploding.
propane tanks.
Oh, were they hoarding propane tanks or?
It was probably a meth lab. Don't they use
I'm a
propane
hoarder,
in meth labs?
But I'm a specific hoarder. I hoard
Is that a
only
thing
propane
they do?
tanks.
I don't know. I don't know how to make meth.
Why don't we know enough about drugs?
We
Aaron?
should. We should.
We
You know,
should
that's
know
kind of our
more.
culture, really.
Right?
Why don't we know
Yeah.
this?
We should
Meth
know
culture.
everything about meth.
It's
We should.
Bark, bark. Yeah, so propane tanks.
I could go ask my neighbors.
Yeah, just walk over there real quick. Hey, man, I'll show you my lizards if you tell me how to make meth.
You know, the bad part is he'd probably be like, okay.
Oh, he would totally do it.
Oh, yeah, he'd be totally down for that. He's like, can I touch
one? Yeah.
Can I touch one?
Good. Can I touch your lizard, boy?
Oh.
I'll give you all the mess if I touch your lizard.
All the mess?
I want
all the mess.
I want to touch your scales.
I like your little scaly boy.
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
You can put me in a box and you can name me too. I want one of your little plaques. They're cute.
What?
You could just put a little drawing of a needle up there and I'd be Methy Tim. I live in your little lizard box.
Be your lizard man.
Did you say Mayor Lizard Man?
I can be your lizard man.
They said Mayor Lizard Man.
I could be the mayor of Lizardville.
The mayor of Lizardville.
Give me a little top hat and a monocle. I'll be the mayor of Lizardville stuff. I'll take apart all your tanks.
The mayor
tell you
of
how they work,
Manhattan.
but never actually figure it out.
Oh, okay.
Good Lord.
That's a
compliment.
I wonder if they got like super high if they tried to take apart a lizard.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, they probably would.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see how it works.
But see, little did you guys know is that's how like modern medicine got started. It was all opiates.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just like, let's get some drugs and let's open some people up.
All the people that like we love in history were high as fuck
That's
when
true.
they were doing the things they were doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Didn't the people who discovered the double helix, weren't they like on LSD?
Just go with yeah.
Sure.
I want to.
Why not?
Sure.
I want to say that they were.
Sure.
I can't remember.
Marie Curie, high on radiation. It's pretty cool, you know?
I know Ben Franklin would smoke all the time.
Oh, yeah. He was an avid hemp farmer.
And like walk around naked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Didn't Einstein like Coke? I want to say that I heard that somewhere.
I don't think I've ever heard that one, actually.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard that one either.
Okay, misinformation. Double check that.
Fucking fact check, bitch.
Yeah, because this is where people are coming for their Einstein facts.
Did Einstein like drugs?
And then it's just like a meme of Einstein's face. He's just like, drugs, yo.
Drugs, yo. I don't like that.
Let's see.
Why is this what we're doing?
Einstein on acid is the first in news science. The first thing that pops up, and it says nothing about Einstein being on acid. Okay,
of course.
Do you think the smarter you are, the more intense your trip would be?
I don't know. Maybe.
No idea.
I wonder what would happen if you gave somebody that was like that had a mental ailment acid. Something like that.
I mean, roll the dice, basically. You know, they could be completely normal, or you know, they could go into like overload mode where everything is crazy beyond crazy.
Well, I don't know if it's
what if you gave,
but I know they said that like it can break you mentally. Some of that stuff.
Oh yeah,
like if you have like a history of mental illness, like schizophrenia and stuff in your family.
Yeah, I think I've heard about that
and
too.
If you do it, you can like it can break you and put you on.
Well,
the
and
bad
it can
side of things.
exacerbate it. Like if you have a history of it and it's not prevalent. Like I know even weed can actually like bring it forth, kind of, or so to speak.
Bring forth the weed and bring forth the mental illness.
The schizophrenia.
I wonder if you gave a schizophrenic like a hallucinogenic, if they'd just be fine.
Schizophrenic hallucinogenic.
I think that's what we were saying. I think it can be one or like it can go either way. Yeah. It could either like be all right or it can really fuck them up.
Yeah. So, so fetal alcoholism syndrome, right?
Why is this?
Come on. Come on.
Why?
I'm curious why he wants to talk about it so bad.
Because it's I find it interesting because I saw it on Salmonella, right? I've told you this, guys.
That's that YouTube
Salmonella?
channel that you were talking about.
I told you
right?
about this channel.
I don't believe you.
And it checked the podcast.
Nope, not gonna.
It was in the podcast.
Yeah, that was last week's
Samuel
podcast. He
O'Nella.
Yeah, you
not
got to
a
get
real
some
name.
salmonella.
Salmonella.
That's not a real name.
Salmonella.
That's a made up name. That's a fake name.
Okay, so fetal alcohol syndrome.
Why?
So basically, about 2 to 5% of people are born with fetal alcohol syndrome, which basically means your mom couldn't lay
Drank
off
while
the
you were-
saws while you were in the womb. And
no,
the
there's
whom?
there's no H there.
The
Why?
womb.
No, that one's okay. There's no H in womb.
Why is there no
Womb.
No, there's
The H was dropped. It used to be in there.
well,
I'm bringing
it's
it
not
back.
there anymore. No, you can't bring back the H.
I'm bringing
the
it back.
H is gone. You can't bring back the H.
I'm bringing it back.
We're putting it in.
No. I don't like you guys anymore.
But basically, not only does it create cognitive impairment, like it not a lot, right? There's plenty of people who are just fine, right? But it's supposed to be like anywhere from like 5 to 20% smarter, essentially, you would have been if it wasn't for this.
Wait, say those numbers
He
again.
Yoda-
5 to
You Yoda the
20%
shit
smarter.
That
out of
could
that.
be big.
It could be.
Wow.
He
And-
Yoda the shit out of that statement.
One of the
He did what?
He said 5 to 20%. Well, I guess no, you said it right. Never mind, I'm an idiot. I have fetal alcohol syndrome.
So this is what you're gonna do from now on. Everyone knows that these little things they have just under your nose where it like connects in. You know, this little spot right here where it like two bridges.
There's
and
a
they
word
connect
for
in
it,
the
but I
middle.
can't remember what it is.
There is a word for it. That is indicative of a normal birth, right?
Oh, okay.
And if you have like a short nose that kind of pokes up a little bit,
Like a big nose?
yeah, that's
Hold on, wait. Now you have to describe it to me. Like, what's wrong with it if you have fetal alcohol syndrome?
So
I think he was getting there.
I am getting there.
Oh, I thought he was showing. Okay, I see.
As far as the lip thing is concerned, it'd be completely smooth.
Oh.
It'd be completely smooth if you had fetal alcohol syndrome. And
Fecal alcohol syndrome. You got some alcohol in your
so
shit,
then,
bud.
right under, like in the corners of your eyes on the inside towards your nose, you know how some people have like the weird little flap there?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just a little one. That's also an indication.
Really?
Having a really underdeveloped jaw is also another one. And then having a really thin upper lip. And
What if you have a stiff upper lip?
well, then you'd be an AC/DC song.
Okay, cool.
And having a small,
Cody's like, I want a thin upper lip.
having a smaller
Cranium.
brain cavity, basically, is also another indicator. And so now I want you guys to kind of like cement that into memory and just go out into life
And
right?
diagnose
and
people?
just no, don't even tell them. Just like that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to change when I take orders
Yeah,
now at
because
work.
you'll see them, and you can now play a little game. It's gonna be great. You're gonna hear them, and you'll be like, all right.
Take bets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to say yes on that one. And then they come up to the thing and they have none of this right there. And you're like,
That's so weird.
Your mama got sloshed.
Wow.
I wonder how accurate all that is. Like, that's interesting because I've never heard of like those physical deformities or, well, I guess it's not even a deformity. Kind of is.
Kind of is, yeah.
I've never noticed anybody with a completely smooth right there underneath your nose, though.
it
Like,
totally exists.
I've never noticed it either, but how often are you staring at their upper lip, though?
No one pays
but
attention
wouldn't
to
you
that
think
stuff.
that you'd notice that? Like, hey, something's wrong
No, of
with
course
their
not.
face.
You just see
People-
it's a face.
People think that we would notice all these things, but like it's been proven that eyewitness testimony is like the worst evidence ever because this 10 people can see the same person and have 10 different descriptions of that person, completely different.
Yeah. Plus, do you remember that one? God, it was. I think we were shown it in high school or something like that. There was a video of like people doing weird things in a circle or whatever, and then like, okay, you need to pay attention to this and,
and the
gather as
gorilla
much
walks
information.
through.
And the fucking gorilla goes by,
yeah.
and it's like, all right, and then what color was the gorilla's fur? And you're like, what fucking gorilla?
Yeah.
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 We're the worst. We are the absolute
Except
worst.
for in those, I usually see whatever's happening in the background because I lose interest in what I'm supposed to be paying attention to. So I'm like looking in the background for weird shit. I'm like, oh, there's a gorilla back there.
Well, that's interesting.
I think the worst one is
That's
when they
'cause I have a short
show
attention span.
like a really scantily clad pretty lady, and then they're like, "Oh, Godzilla was in the background eating everybody," and I'm like, "Where?"
Yeah, I mean, tits, you know.
Yeah,
Again,
I just,
I'm usually looking at Godzilla
Right.
because I look at the main image for like 5 seconds and then I'm bored.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what's happening in the background? Oh, hey, Godzilla. I like him.
Right.
Is he fighting
There he is.
Mothra? Because I like Mothra.
Mothra.
Mothra's my favorite.
Mothra's the
Which they didn't put enough Mothra in that new movie, by the way.
I did
Fuck
not
that
watch the movie,
Don't
no.
watch it. It's
I wasn't
bullshit.
going
I never
to.
watched a new movie.
It focused too much on the people.
When
Gross.
was the new movie come out? When did
Gross?
that do?
Gross. People are gross.
I think it came out a couple years ago. I don't know.
Humans
Oh, then
suck.
yeah, I saw it. Is it the one where like the monster would do like an EMP weirdness thing?
Probably. I don't
And
remember.
the guy from Breaking Bad was in it.
The guy from Breaking Bad. I didn't watch Breaking Bad. Well, I watched the first season of Breaking Bad and then wanted to kill myself because that show sucks. So I don't remember.
I'll disagree with you, but okay.
It's such an overrated show.
You're an overrated show. Arresting Normality is an overrated
I feel like I hit a nerve on Travis.
Mm-hmm.
I like Breaking
You
Bad.
definitely did.
It's a bad
I
show.
didn't like the ending of Breaking Bad.
Nobody likes the ending of any show.
That's true.
I'm trying to think of an ending that I liked now. Just
And
to
you know
prove
why
you
that
wrong, and
is?
I really can't do it.
Yeah,
It's because
right.
shows go too long.
Yeah.
Because they should go like maybe 3 seasons,
Mhm.
but then they do so well that they're like, hey, let's get another one.
Right.
Let's get another one. And then before you know it, they got 8 seasons and they don't know how to end this stupid bullshit they've put together.
No, I can think of one.
Let's.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah. I didn't actually see the end of it yet, but Supernatural, I've been told that the ending was relatively satisfying.
Oh, was it good? I haven't seen it yet.
I've been told.
I still have to go and watch the
I
rest
gotta
of it.
watch
How
it.
many seasons are there now? Is it all on
15.
Netflix yet?
74.
What?
Is
It's
it all
on
on
Netflix.
Netflix yet?
I don't know if all
Like
of it
all of
is,
it?
Well,
because I haven't
all
gone that
except
far
for
yet.
the newest season, I think. But that will be up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they like them monies.
I don't remember where I was last off. I remember Lilith and the Leviathan.
Oh, God, you're way back, dude.
That's a long time ago.
Then I
That was
remember
like in the 80s.
God fighting, or Chuck.
yeah. Okay.
Chuck.
It's a little further, yeah.
Fighting his sister, the darkness. The darkness, Charlie Murphy.
The darkness.
Darkness.
And then they were friends, and they both fucked off.
Oh, so he's
Oh,
a little
okay, yeah.
closer.
And
Wow. Why
I
did
think
you
that was
pull
it.
up the Leviathan thing that happened like 3
I know, it
seasons
was
before what you just
way
said?
Because
before
it was
that.
so bad. I didn't like the Leviathan
No,
thing.
Yeah,
there's
no, it
a
was
couple
bad.
seasons in there that started to lose me. And that was one of them. That one
Definitely.
and the alphas.
Yep.
Hated the alphas.
Like,
Mhm.
it standed out because it was boring. I didn't like it.
Standard.
It's standard.
It done stood into it.
out.
But like, so what season?
Hey, Cody,
was that?
what's your favorite Stephen King book? The Standard.
Standard.
Oh, I saw a meme on Facebook the other day that you guys would have both enjoyed.
Yeah.
Stephen King
Enjoyed
tweeted
or
something
K-joyed?
like K-joyed. But
Mm.
Stephen King tweeted something like, "Oh, this isn't The Stand. You know, take COVID seriously."
Yeah.
And somebody tweeted back at him, like, "Have you even read the fucking book?"
But that was a joke, right?
No, they were
I hope
getting ready to get into an argument.
I hope they're not serious.
I'm sure.
I really hope not, but it looks
Because
like
if you
they
know
were.
what the Stand is, you know who he is.
Yeah. I mean, it says Stephen fucking King.
Well, also, the Stand isn't one you just pick up.
Right.
Because it's 8
I
million
don't think-
pages.
Right.
To be fair, I don't think his Twitter says Stephen King. I think it says something
Yeah, it does.
weird.
It has to.
I follow him. It says Stephen
Stephen King verified,
Oh, okay.
motherfucker.
King. Yeah, I follow him.
He's
He's
a
very political.
he's a very Stephen King.
Oh, speaking of famous people, apparently Elon Musk and Grimes renamed their baby.
Can we not talk about him? I
So,
fucking hate him at this point.
They only changed the name because they couldn't use fucking
but did you see what they changed it to?
the exact same
No.
thing.
Yeah, but with Roman numerals.
That's dumb.
That's it. It's the same thing.
Wait, hold on. What did what's this guy's name again? Elon Musk.
I'm sick of him.
Grimes.
He needs to fall in a hole. He needs to fall in a hole, and nobody should get him out of the hole.
So it's not A12 now, it's A Roman numerals?
A Roman numeral 12.
A Roman numerals. Yeah, they spelled out Roman numerals.
Yes.
They did
words.
Roman numerals.
I mean,
12.
that's not that weird for what they named their kid, though.
Yeah.
Because if they would have said, actually, that would have been like 10 times better because they could have called the kid Rome.
Yeah, it would have been better.
Like, hey,
actually,
Rome,
yeah.
what's up? That's a real fucking name.
I'm just sick of this guy. He needs
What
to
else
go
has he
away.
done other than name his baby's stupid
It's
thing?
just his fucking political thing with this whole virus. He's just been such a douche about it.
Has he been really political?
I don't
or-
feel like getting into it. He's just a douche. It makes me
I didn't know
sad.
he's been really political. I don't follow him a lot, so
That's why the fucking guy commented that he's a cunt or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Which, sorry for that word. That's a bad word, but that's what the guy said, right?
Yeah.
So-
yeah. I mean, we have some strong opinions from our listeners. Which
I
you know
love
what?
it.
Hey, more power to you.
Hey,
Go
and
for
that
it.
guy, he's not wrong. So go for it, buddy.
And you know what? I appreciate you listening either way.
I love it. I love
Absolutely.
it. Have strong opinions.
Hey, you were going to say something about Stephen King's political situation? What?
Oh, he's just very political on Twitter. It gets annoying.
I'm curious.
Stephen King
like,
is?
super liberal.
I could have guessed that.
Yeah. Yeah. Super liberal, which is fine.
Sure.
Because I'm more liberal than not, I guess. However you would say that.
Sure.
But it's just, I don't like politics. I don't like it when that's like somebody's identity.
Yeah, it's
and
the
when
worst.
everything you see from them is just politically driven and it's all one-sided.
Yeah.
Either way it goes, it's just all of that is wrong and all of this is right. Like you're not, no,
It's never right.
there's some middle ground there and it's just, it annoys me. And so
See, and I
unfollow
Yeah, go ahead.
people.
oh yeah.
No, it's okay.
I
just
don't
get
like
sad.
with entertainers when I follow them to see like what they're going to be doing to entertain me. And then they tell me their political opinions 24/7. Like throw
I think
one
it's
out there every
fine.
now and then. That's cool, whatever. But
Yeah,
like
people are
all
allowed
the
to have
time?
opinions.
Yeah, I think it's fine. They can do what they want. That's my choice to unfollow them at that point.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I feel like entertainers, like I mean, they're allowed to have an opinion, of course, but they're in a unique situation to where, like, you know, you're following them for content,
But
and when
that's-
it's
It
not,
depends on the entertainer, though, because you're not going to follow Stephen King for his content, because his base of content is books, right? So
Right.
you're not going to expect him to post a book, right?
well, no, but you'd expect them to like post an update, like, "Hey
That-
guys, working on a new book."
yeah, but
you
how
know,
often
or-
is that going to happen? Once a year? Like
Or twice a year.
I don't
because
know
Stephen
how
King's
often
fucking
does
crazy.
he
Yeah.
release books. I really don't know.
He releases one, maybe two a year.
Mhm.
Lately,
That's actually
he's been
pretty good.
releasing more because he's been going back and getting some unused stuff and releasing that,
It's pretty cool.
which is cool.
I thought you were gonna say because he was in quarantine.
No,
That wouldn't be any
I
different than
don't
normal
think-
for him.
Yeah, his life hasn't changed.
Yeah.
He quarantines
He's not
himself.
a very
in his
social
house.
guy.
Right.
No, man. He sits in his house and he writes, or he goes to a cabin in the woods and writes. Like that's what he does. He's great, and I think it's fine. Like you be political. and
Seems
shit. It's just,
boring.
for me, I get bored of it. I don't
Right.
like
Yeah.
that everything is political these days, and it's just
Every
I'm
opinion
sick
you
of it.
have is either 100% wrong or 100%
Yeah.
right. And that's the thing that gets the
I just-
most old.
Don't know why that is what our culture has become.
I don't know when it started getting that way, because I remember back when we were kids, it was like, oh yeah, I remember my parents even talking about it, like, oh well, he's got some pros and he's got some pros, and I'm like, I think I just kind of align with this person just a little bit more,
Right.
And now it's like, if you're going for this person, you're a fucking idiot, and there's nothing right with them whatsoever, and this is the only way to go, and it's like, well, why did we get so like polarized, like
So divided
crazy?
now. It's crazy.
I don't understand either. Cause like, yeah, when we were growing up, we were taught like, oh, question things that you don't know. And you know, if somebody comes up with a good point, look into it kind of thing.
Yeah, not anymore.
You
Now
know?
if somebody comes up with a good point, kick them in the dick
Yeah.
because they're wrong.
Well, right.
Because you read
like-
it on the internet. which means that you're definitely right because you saw it in a meme.
It's even worse than just like political views. It's things based in fact now.
Yeah.
Because like I've talked to people about the virus that's happening right now, and not even about the virus, but about the situation we're having with our government and stuff, like the stimulus that they're trying to pass, the second round, whatever. I actually know what's happening with that. I was talking to somebody that didn't know anything about it and was saying nothing but misinformation. And I tried to politely correct them, but I was completely wrong.
Of course.
Like, he wouldn't even listen to what I was saying. And no, because he heard it from his friend who works with a guy that follows it.
Right.
He knows what's going on, but I'm actually following it. Yeah. And it's not even anything that should be divisive. It's just like, oh, no, they haven't voted on it yet.
Right.
And like, no, he's right. I'm wrong. Even though
you
he's completely wrong. Like,
you want to know why 6th, people are like that?
Is the next vote, right?
I think so.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know exactly. I just know that I was talking to him like a week ago. And he said that they already passed it. And I'm like, no, the House voted on it, but it's got to go to the Senate. Like, nobody knows how... Did nobody see Schoolhouse Rock?
I know, right?
Like,
I'm just a bill up on Capitol Hill.
Oh, God.
I love that. Nobody watched that?
Apparently not.
Except for us. Like,
yeah, I remember that.
You know how a bill works.
I think that people's problems anymore is they can't go, I haven't heard that, but I'll look into it because I really don't know. They can't say, I don't know.
It's like 90% of the time they will see one meme with one piece of information and just accept it as fact.
Yeah.
And then it's the very first one that hits them, because the next one that might be other information. Way, they'll be like, oh no, that's wrong because I saw this one.
Yeah, no, because that was first. So right.
It's a legitimate cognitive bias that humans have. The first time we hear information is the thing we're going to believe the most.
Well, that's the other thing too. People don't believe that they have cognitive bias when that's all we have.
Yeah.
Like even us who are fairly open-minded, we have our biases.
Oh yeah.
But I think the difference is we kind of know that. So like when I'm talking to you or whatever, and you'll say something that I didn't think was true, I'll be like, oh, well, yeah, maybe, because I wasn't thinking about it like that because I have my own biases.
Yeah.
I think that's the key difference is we have the ability to go, oh, maybe that piece of information that I found was incorrect. Let's research it.
If we're talking about wrestling, no, I'm always right.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just going to believe you on wrestling because I don't.
I have no idea where that went. Like, where did people's open-mindedness go? And like, why can't we find that in culture anymore? Because I mean, there's still plenty of people out there. I mean, to be all fair, right? There's still plenty of people out there that are open-minded and fine. It's just none of us are saying anything.
I think that's the big thing. I think most of these people, I think it's actually like the minority that aren't open-minded, but they're the loud ones because we're all kind of the same, the three of us, where we don't really voice our opinions that strongly. Like, we're not all over Twitter, we're not all over Facebook posting stuff.
Probably because we don't believe we're 100% right.
Yeah, because I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Right.
Like, I don't feel so strongly either way that I need to put it out there and make that my identity. That's not... These people make it their identity. Gun rights is their identity, or gays' rights. That's their identity. Either way, that's what makes them who they are.
Right.
I think the absolute worst toxic shit that I've seen lately on Facebook and posting up and cropping up.
That's a big statement.
Is passion. People will post an opinion, right? Like,
sure.
I don't care what it is.
Went way down.
Yeah, he really started off huge, and then just
no. It's getting to the point. It's
toxic shit.
But
people have an opinion.
They'll post an opinion. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. It could be about gun rights, gay rights, whatever you want to throw out there.
Yeah,
dick jokes,
and it'll be like, this is my opinion about this subject. And I'm not going to argue with you at all. I'm not going to listen to your arguments because if you think otherwise, you are wrong. And they just say that blatantly like
why post it? Why?
And then,
why post?
And like literally they'll sit there and be like, I'm sick of people arguing about this because you're just wrong. I'm like,
yeah.
What?
The problem is too that it's always an argument instead of a conversation.
Right.
Like, why do we have to argue all the time? Why can't we just talk about it?
It's because everyone comes into this situation every single time. If they actually want to interact, if they feel the need to interact with that conversation, they've already decided for themselves what is the correct answer.
Right.
They're not going in like, well, that's an interesting opinion. I'd like to hear more about your opinion. I'd also like to voice my opinion on the thing.
Right.
That doesn't happen. It's like,
Fuck, you scared me. You scared me so bad. Oh my God.
No, like literally some of my favorite nights, that I have ever had is, I don't know if you know this about me and Aaron, Cody, but if me and Aaron get drunk around each other, we turn into philosophers.
Super gay.
We turn into philosophers.
Oh,
so
okay.
we turn into gay philosophers.
I'm still recovering.
Like some of my
Sorry.
favorite conversations that I've ever had has been when me and Aaron have a different point of view on something, and we just sit there and talk about it. We never get mad at each other. We might be like, "Oh, that's stupid," or something like that. But I don't know. I've walked away feeling like I've learned something or have something to look into. I can't speak for Aaron. Aaron might think I'm an idiot every time. But why can't people sit down and discuss anymore without getting mad? Without getting mad is the key word.
We have zero mutual respect for anybody else anymore. That's the problem. Is like, if we see a person that we don't know and we don't expect to ever have any other contact with this person ever, we treat them like they are non-existent and non-human.
Yeah.
Just an entity that they disagree with.
It's just like this whole virus thing. The number is just a number to them.
Yep.
The number of deaths and infected, whatever. It's just a number to them because it's not their family. They haven't seen it. It's not their friends. So it's just a number to them.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect their
like,
life.
1%. Yeah.
They're like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
1%'s not that much, but if you put that in a room, like...
Not even that. Like, you don't even have to make it bigger. Just... I don't know why people can't take themselves out of the moment and be like, okay, yeah, I might not know. Well, I do now know somebody that had it and was affected by it, and it wasn't good, by the way. But even if you don't, like, just think, what if that happened to your best friend? And then think about how his family gets affected, and then how you're affected, and then all his friends are affected. Like, you can't take yourself out of your own brain for 2 seconds and think about how other people feel.
Right.
And it goes to everything, the virus, the politics, how you feel about a TV show, like, except for Breaking Bad.
Well, and that's
I'm
the
right
thing,
about that. That show
is
sucks.
any more being open-minded, it seems like being open-minded means that you have to think a certain way.
Yep.
Like, I'm open-minded because I support gay rights, I support this rights, I support
Oh,
true.
yeah.
That is true, too.
That's
Yeah.
a really good point.
Yeah.
And if you don't support these things, you are not open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I thought open-minded was more that I can reflect on the information that I think I know and question whether it's truly valid.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is true. The people, if you don't support something, you're not open-minded. It's like, well, maybe I am. And I've thought about it and made my decision.
Yeah.
Like, I've made my choice or whatever. But
And it's not even saying that I've
why are
made
we
my
getting so
decision. It's
serious
saying
on
that this is what
stupid
I
shit
think.
show?
Now, why should I think differently? Show me some more information because I would like to learn.
Right. Yeah.
learning's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Learning's scary.
It definitely
Change
is.
is different and weird.
Change, I do not like change.
No.
Change is
Yeah,
bad.
you know, buddy. It's okay.
Change is terrifying. Can we get off of change? I'm scared now.
I don't know, and it's so funny too because you see it on Facebook, and someone will post something that's genuinely open-minded, like, "Oh yeah, I just want to hear, like I want real opinions on things" or something like that. And everyone's like, "Oh yeah,
They
cool."
fight in the comments.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, like a lot of people will like agree with it. It's like, "Oh yeah, you're so right," blah 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 blah, and then but everywhere else on the internet, it's just like, "Fuck you, you're wrong," everything, you know. And I don't.
And they don't
understand.
care how this stuff affects people.
No, of course
or how
not.
they feel or whatever. Like, I gotta get in my wrestling talk for a second.
Of course.
But no, it's like a serious situation that happened. This wrestler, I don't know who she was. She wrestled in Japan. Her name was Hana Kimura or something like that.
Okay.
22 years old, and I haven't heard a lot of details on the thing, but all I know is that she died, and that as soon as she died, all wrestlers and stuff that knew her came out strong against cyberbullying. So I'm guessing she took her own life and was getting cyberbullied really bad. And people don't really think about that. You know what I mean? Like the constant fuck you that goes over the internet.
Right.
It's not a big deal to you, or it's not a big deal to me. I can take that. But like then you see this 22-year-old girl that shouldn't have done that. Should not have killed herself and like got pushed there because of just
especially not over somebody as stupid as cyberbullying. Like, and that's the thing.
And it's such a stupid thing. Like
over the podcast, over my gaming videos, whatever. I've had some negative shit. Like, go kill yourself. But I made a happy, fun video that you don't have to watch. No, go kill yourself.
That's a classic, though. You know,
it really is.
Like it's like, go kill yourself. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, like that's the thing. It doesn't affect me because I grew up with Aaron. And if you grow up with Aaron, nothing's gonna affect you anymore.
Right, because I'm just such a dick.
Well, yeah, some people can take it, and then maybe these people that are saying these things to you, they can take it too.
Probably.
So they're like, oh, this is fun. We're having fun. But then, you know, a 22-year-old girl kills herself because you said mean things to her. That shouldn't have made her kill herself.
Right.
But she couldn't handle it. And
I'd have to say my favorite
not everyone has this, you know, rock solid psyche that everyone else
I
does.
just don't know why we have to be so
Well, and most of the time, it's not even rock
know.
solid. You know, it's like it does affect people. They just don't say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I could see how, you know, a wrestler, was she American that wrestled in Japan, or was she Japanese?
No, she was Japanese. I've never seen her before. She was only 22.
Yeah. And I could definitely see, especially they have so much cultural pressure to do things that are not, you know, not normal business related jobs that you'd expect an upstanding Japanese person to do. Like they get a lot of pressure from their parents, like a lot, you know, and then to have some outsider fucking being like, you're, you know, that's stupid.
And I don't know the whole story. All I know is because I tried to find details and every time I clicked on anything, it was in Japanese.
Oh.
So I don't know what actually happened, but all I know is a bunch of big time wrestlers that I follow were posting stuff about cyberbullying. And so
and Japanese people have a lot of pressure to be perfect anyway, like school, everything that they do, you have to like excel really well. And that's like Japanese suicide rates are really high.
I didn't even think about that side of it. Yeah, the pressure on top of the shit talking and whatever she was getting.
Yeah. So
if other people are telling you you're bad from something that you're doing, especially in that culture.
Yeah, because like I said, not only are your parents going to be judging you pretty hard, you know, because most parents over there are not particularly happy with you doing something that's out of the norm.
Right.
And being a female wrestler is very far out of the norm.
They love their wrestling in Japan, though.
They do, you know, and they love their metal music.
Do they? I just never really metal. But I never really thought the Japanese would.
Way more serious than that. Could be part of the problem too, because they treat wrestling super serious in Japan. Like they fucking love it. That's a sport.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's their shit, man.
Huh?
But here,
like WWE shit.
Well, their own shit.
Yeah,
they have
like they have their own network or whatever.
Yeah, NJPW, New Japan Pro Wrestling is the big one.
Makes sense.
A lot of big stars have come from there. Like Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes was over there for a while. Finn Balor, like big name guys.
Jericho spent some time over there too, didn't
Jericho, yeah. Jericho was over there. Shinsuke Nakamura, like they're big like homegrown guys, or like can't remember his first name, but Okada and Kota Ibushi, like they have huge
was
stars.
Rikishi from over there?
What happened?
Was Rikishi from over there?
No. Why would Rikishi be from over there?
Wasn't he a big Japanese dude?
No.
Oh.
He's Samoan.
I miss Rikishi.
Rikishi
stick his butt on people's face.
His character was like, he was supposed to be like, he wore the sumo wrestler thing, the diaper, whatever that's called. Yeah, but no, he's
that's why I thought he was from over there.
No, he's part of the famous Samoan family that wrestles.
Oh, hell if I know who that is, but he'd stick his butt on people's face and it was great.
Well, like you remember Yokozuna? Yeah, well, he was supposed to be like this big sumo wrestler from Japan. He was Samoan too. He's part of that big Samoan family. Most Japanese wrestlers are Samoan. At least in America. The American Japanese wrestlers are Samoan. That is a hard one to follow.
Right. That makes sense.
Oh, shit. Anyways, yeah, be nice to people.
Yeah, that's
Why are we
kind
being
of
serious?
the moral of the story is, God, just fucking relax. Jeez.
Speaking
It's
of
not that
being
hard.
nice to people,
Oh, here we go.
segue.
Yeah,
It's really smooth.
he's good at it.
Right?
I'm so good at it. Speaking of being nice to people,
You said that.
have you guys seen like this is kind of another serious topic here.
Taking
Well,
a
it is
minute.
a serious
This
topic.
is taking a minute.
Start
the
the
guy
conversation.
who died after an encounter with the police officer in Minneapolis.
Oh, why are we talking about this? Why are we talking about serious things?
What?
Yeah, I don't know because it's a serious podcast today.
Oh,
It was really bad. It was stupid sad. Okay, so
What happened?
this guy, I don't know exactly what happened before the camera started rolling. Obviously, this is something to consider because I don't know all the information. However, they detained a guy next to the police officer, or next to the police car, and the officer had him down on the ground and put his knee on his neck. And I watched the clip of the guy leading till he got it loaded into the ambulance. And this guy's saying, I can't breathe. Get off my neck. I can't breathe. And they have him in handcuffs on the ground. And this officer's just sitting there with his knee on his neck. Now, the problem here, because I understand you have to, subdue him. I don't know if he was being violent beforehand. However.
Wait, hang on.
Hold on.
Hang on.
Okay.
Restart your connection real quick.
My connection?
Yes.
Oh, to Discord.
Trav?
Sorry, people.
Hello? And he's gone. Well, this has been Arresting Normality. No.
Hey, yeah.
Trav?
Oh, my stomach.
I heard that.
God damn. I'm hungry. Travis?
I think I hear him. Huh. Boise got nuked. That's my guess.
I wanted to talk about Mike Tyson.
Why? Because he's boxing again?
Yeah. And they I think they've announced who he's going to fight, and it makes no fucking sense.
Okay.
I wanted to get off the serious stuff, and then he goes to, so cops killed a guy.
Well, and I know where he was going with that. It's not that he actually suffocated. It's that he choked the blood going to his brain.
Right.
Yeah.
Blood choke.
Blood choke.
They're bad.
Yeah, they're bad.
They're so disorienting. He's going to have to edit all
Mm-hmm. You, Travis. Fuck you.
this. Oh. He
Oh.
needs to hurry. I need to poop.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I want to do that in my house.
I mean, yeah.
I don't like pooping at other people's houses.
Totally agree.
I don't like pooping anywhere.
Right?
Period. Pooping's the worst.
Well, until he gets back, I'm going to have another pancake.
Yeah, I'm going to take these off my head because sweat is a thing.
There we go.
Oh, he's back.
Internet went down for a minute.
Okay, hold on for a sec. Aaron's coming. You'll just have to
Okay.
edit all that out.
Yeah. the internet like just straight took a shit on my face.
Do we have to talk about your serious cop killing people thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to.
Let's talk about Mike Tyson. That's more fun.
Okay, we're back. We'll talk about Mike Tyson afterwards because now we have more time.
Are we back? Okay. No, that's not how that works.
We didn't stop rolling, so you don't have to do that.
I didn't stop rolling either. I'm just trying to set a point to where I can see
we probably
where we come back.
Should we clap also?
Yeah, just
fuck me.
Just make a lot of spikes on the.
I'm just clap. Stop scaring me. God damn it.
All right. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. So the problem is that this guy, he's kneeling on this guy's neck. And I get that you have to restrain him because I don't know if this guy was violent beforehand or whatever was going on. But this guy starts to become unresponsive.
Is he still turned up on there? No, right. Okay. I wasn't sure. Go ahead. Sorry.
Can you actually hear me?
No, you're good. Yeah. You're good. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
But this guy starts to become unresponsive. And this officer continues to kneel on his neck. And the crowd around is going, hey, he's not talking. He's unconscious. Hey, get off his neck. And the guy continues to kneel on his neck for a good while.
What's a good while?
5 minutes.
Oh, it's way too long.
He waited until the EM.
Time.
It was okay. Bare minimum, it was 3 to 5.
That's a long fucking time.
Well, yeah, I watched the video of this.
Oh my God.
He waited for EMS to show up. EMS shows up. He's still kneeling on the guy's neck. He's non-responsive. This guy's out. And the EMS guys come over and check his pulse with him still on his neck.
What? They didn't tell him to go hey, get off him?
Why is beyond me, because if there was a nurse or somebody standing by, they'd be like, holy shit, what are you doing? Maybe they thought he was faking it. Right. But this guy later died at the hospital. Now, here's the thing. I don't have all the information. I simply watched this clip. Right. Was this guy being violent beforehand? I don't know.
Who knows? Context is kind of everything.
But still.
Does he have a unrelated medical problem that this could have happened either way? I don't know.
But the one thing you do know from the video is you shouldn't sit on somebody's neck for 5 minutes.
Definitely not.
Right.
So,
and
all that stuff, that does matter. But at the same time, get off the fucker's neck.
And once he becomes non-responsive, don't officers you can correct me if I'm wrong, aren't officers trained in basic first aid? They should check CPR, his pulse, make sure that this guy's good, because he went straight limp.
Yeah. I mean,
he was
don't
out.
Have to be on somebody's neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when they go from panicked, screaming, crazy, I can't breathe to I'm out, something has happened.
Yeah.
That's sad, I don't feel like police, if this is a issue of training, they really need to look into basic, because they had him cuffed and on the ground. There was 2 officers right there. He wasn't going anywhere. Even if he jumped up and ran away, he still got cuffs on. What are you going to do? You can kick him and he'd fall over.
Well, and if you want to keep him on the ground, you put your knee in his back or something,
Right, he ain't going anywhere.
Constricting something.
Yeah. He's not going to go. How's the guy going to get you off of him if he's handcuffed on the ground and you got your knee on his back?
And maybe a more appropriate response would be to straddle him. Where's he going to go if you're handcuffed and you're straddling him?
Right. Yeah. Can't push with his hands.
Yeah.
The neck. Because that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize is with that kind of thing, you can put pressure on somebody's neck and not block their airway and still knock them out. I mean, Cody, you know this from chokeholds. You're blocking the blood from going to the brain is what you're realistically doing. So they can still talk. Choke. Yeah, they can still talk. They can still breathe.
The thing with a blood choke is too, it's instantaneous sometimes. You feel it, because I've been put in them, and you feel it, but you don't feel it. Sometimes you feel the pressure and then you're like, oh, I'm okay. Nope, I'm not. It's just so fast. It's so fast.
Well, and you could do that. And Cody, you're probably more savvy with this. Could you do that with your knee? Putting your knee on somebody's neck like that?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I mean, it's just you block the carotid artery.
Putting it in the right spot and applying pressure. That's all it is.
Right. And it may have been unintentional.
I don't do it with my knee because that would put me in a weird position. And the guy
wouldn't be
handcuffed on the ground.
Yeah, he could get out of that.
He could put me in a knee bar or something. But yeah.
But basically the same principle could apply, that you're blocking blood to the brain.
It's actually worse this way because when I put on a blood choke, it's with my arms.
Yeah.
And I'm usually not on top of you. Usually if you're going to do like a blood choke, you're going to do it either from like behind them or...
Yeah, like you're
on
lying
the bottom
down and they're on top of you.
Something like that. I mean, you can do it from the top, but usually that's more of an air choke or a head and arm choke. But if you got him on the ground pinned and then you're putting your body weight with your knee onto it, yeah, that's worse. That's more pressure.
Consistent pressure over a long amount of time.
And a lot more pressure, too.
Well, and that's the thing. I don't know how much... Like, I was watching, and you really can't tell if he's putting his full body weight on there or not. I can't tell.
Even if you're not putting your whole body weight, though, man.
Regardless,
that.
Here's the thing. You're the officer in the situation. You have complete control of the situation. He ain't going anywhere.
Fuck.
That was not necessary, especially when he went out.
No.
And just from my perspective, unless there was something that I didn't see going on there, because there's always could be. I don't know.
Yeah, but at the same time, it seems like it's under control at that point.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, context matters, and the guy could have been being very violent and aggressive, and they had to be a little more aggressive than they would want to be, but at that point, you got him. Mm-hmm. Get off his neck.
Well, and especially where the crowds of bystanders that are filming this are going, you are killing him, stop, he's out, out. And they did for a couple minutes until the ambulance showed up.
Fuck. Dude, that's awful.
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like that there's a lot more medical training that needs to go into restraining people.
Are they not trained in, like, I guess they're not, right? In like martial arts and what you're actually doing to somebody when you're putting them in that position?
I wouldn't say martial arts, but I know there is a lot of self-defense classes that they get.
Right, but that's more of like life or death situations, but like, shouldn't they know what they're doing to somebody? You know what I mean?
In mental health nursing, when I worked in mental health nursing for a little bit, they had us take a class called Nonviolent Crisis Intervention, which teaches you some of these holds and stuff like that. If somebody's being violent, can de-escalate the situation. But they teach you situation, but they teach you like this can potentially I can't talk. This could potentially aggravate.
This could titulate your potential,
but potentially could harm a person in this way. So I would imagine a police officer, where a lot of their job is restraining people, they'd have to have that, right?
Well, and you'd think you would be put in it, because when I did martial arts, you get put in it before you ever try to do it. Like, that's why I've felt blood chokes, because they want you to feel it so that you know what you're doing to somebody else.
Yeah, that makes sense, too.
And it's not, it instantly changes your perspective. Because if I just show you how to do a choke, you're like, oh, okay, cool, I'll do it. But if I put you in it and then you go out for a second, you're like, oh, that's awful. I'm going to be really careful when I do this to people.
That's a scary, spooky thing. Well, and that's why they have officers tase people and pepper spray them each other, because
I just don't know if they
know what it's like
doing this with holds and stuff.
Yeah,
because
I don't know. I couldn't answer that.
There seems to be a lot of unnecessarily aggressive holds that they're putting on people. That there's ways to restrain. I know them. I've done jujitsu for years. There's so many ways that you can. What's the word I'm looking for here?
Effectively restrain.
Thank you. Effectively restrain somebody without hurting them. Well, without killing them, because like you can put them in holds, kind of fuck up their shoulder or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, but it's gonna hurt a little bit, but you don't have to. Especially when you think vital points of the body, like your neck, your head. They should be taught less head and neck holds. I think there's so many ways that you can restrain somebody by you like taking over their shoulders and stuff like that, or manipulating the head and the neck, but not in a choke. There's so many ways, so many.
Not just ways that aren't potentially life-threatening.
Exactly. And don't do the fucking, don't put the pressure on the arteries and shit. Like, if you're gonna do it, do an air choke that you have, because you have more control over an air choke when you're doing it. You know, when you're applying a blood choke, you don't have as much control as you think you do, because the amount of pressure that it takes to put somebody out in one of those is surprising. It's surprising how little it takes. You know, it's just a little turn that pressure and then they're out.
Well, and that's the thing is I don't even know if he realized that that's what he might have done.
No, I don't think he did.
And that's
the problem.
That's kind of inexcusable too, because these are the guys that, you know, they are trained specifically, like, this is how you do this, and this is how you don't fucking kill somebody.
Right.
It's their jobs.
That's the problem.
To, you know, protect and serve.
You should know what you're doing to somebody. Like,
yeah. And see, there's one big takeaway that I want to give to people from this. Now,
don't kill each other.
Don't kill each other, and don't sit here and take everything that I've said and be like, oh, well, that's exactly what happened. Go research it, because I don't know. I just watched the clip.
Yeah,
it was on Facebook.
Yep.
Well, we said
it's
that
on
a bunch
fucking
of times.
Facebook.
We don't know what happened.
Well, yeah,
All
but
I'm
like
saying is
people
from what
still
I
are going to
know.
go, oh, well, that seems like logical. Well, yeah, go find out for yourself.
My
Idiot.
point of view just
Stupid.
comes from doing martial arts and being in those situations, and you know,
You're not
you're
an
taught
idiot.
how to. I'm an idiot, but you're taught how to.
No, I'm
you
talking
know,
to the audience.
Oh, okay. I am an idiot. They're not.
Yeah,
I just
you are,
don't
but they're
understand why this happens. Like, you know, it's accidental, but at a certain point, like, you should know what you're doing to a person.
Yeah.
Well, and at what point should you be held responsible?
I think that officer should be held responsible.
Completely.
Absolutely.
Completely.
From the information given, especially where other people were, it was obvious to them. And from the information
rest
given,
of the
there
context-
probably should be something that goes on there.
The rest of the context to me would explain why that position started, right? But then the context doesn't matter to me anymore when you're sitting on somebody's neck for 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, at that point,
it was a long
the situation's
time.
over. It's calmed down. You've got him. Just restrain him.
Yep.
Don't choke him. Don't put your fucking... Oh, okay. I'm just annoyed.
Also,
And-
Mike Tyson's coming back to boxing.
The main takeaway, though, and
I love his segues.
To be perfectly clear, though, I'm not saying we're not saying that police officers are bad, and we're not going on to that whole thing. We're like, oh yeah, fuck the police or anything like that. Police are awesome, and I love what they do. And
I know
they,
a few of them out here,
Yeah.
and they're great guys.
they're freaking awesome,
people.
But
I
for
wanted to
police.
be
people are still
I wanted
people.
to be a cop.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I did too, but I like my hair.
Cody would forget he was a cop, though.
Well, now I would, yeah. I'd be like, why do I have a gun?
Who gave me that? It's a bad idea.
I shouldn't have this. Yeah, no, they're great people.
This car is
But
neat, though.
they're still people, and people can be dumb.
Yeah. Well, just like with anything, there's good ones, there's bad
Humans.
ones. And
Absolutely.
they make mistakes, and that was a mistake. But it's not it's not... He should be held responsible for his mistake, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, Mike Tyson's back.
Yeah.
You okay? Yeah.
We're
Okay.
going to do that real quick. It's a small one. It's small.
It's a small one.
I've heard rumors that they've planned out his first opponent.
Is it Bernie Sanders?
It's Bernie Sanders and Mike Tyson
Oh, yes.
in Vegas.
I knew it.
Cage match to the death.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
I got $8,000 on Bernie Sanders.
oh yeah, he's the favorite.
Yeah,
You don't know
has
what
an
he's going
odds
to do
of
in
winning.
there. Fuck, he's going to go crazy.
Yeah.
No,
It's not the end of the world if he doesn't win, though.
Now I don't know. I like that. I don't know if this is completely true, but I've heard it's happening, that it's going to be Tito Ortiz. I don't know if you guys know who that is.
I recognized the name. And I thought he was from
I
UFC.
recognize the name.
He is from
And I thought-
UFC.
Yeah. And I thought
And
he's small. Isn't he a small boy?
no. He's probably like 6 feet tall, 200. He fought at 205 pounds. A big guy.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
Maybe the name Tito just makes me think small.
And he was a monster in his day. Monster. Ground and pound like a motherfucker. The problem is, even in MMA, he wasn't like an all-time great. Like, he was really good, but I think his record is like 22-12 or something like that. Which in MMA, it's a lot harder to get like a clean record because it's so difficult, you know? So there's so many different ways to lose. But
Always.
I've heard that this is going to be a boxing match.
Well, I mean, it's Mike Tyson.
Well, yeah, Mike
so-
Tyson's a boxer.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but Tito Ortiz is an MMA fighter. He is not a boxer. And if you ask, what is Tito Ortiz the worst at? It's boxing. He was a ground guy. Like, he would take you down and beat your face.
So basically all they're doing is like, hey, Mike Tyson, you want to beat somebody up?
Basically, and a name.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to knock someone's head off that has somewhat of a name?
And he has to know too, like Tito Ortiz.
Oh no, I think he has so much CTE at this point that he thinks he's going to win.
You guys, this is what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders versus Mike Tyson, right? Middle of the match. Mike Tyson's just kind of winning. But then Evander Holyfield jumps in the cage, holds down Mike Tyson, and Bernie Sanders bites his ear off.
I would watch that. You got my money. Fuck you, take my money. It's going to be bad. If this happens, Tito's going to die.
Yeah.
He's going to,
have you
he's
seen,
older too.
Have you seen Mike Tyson recently? Because he's looking good.
Yeah, have you seen his workout videos?
He's a thick boy.
He looks terrifying.
He's a thick boy.
He's 53, but he looks faster than I've seen him. He's in better shape than I've seen him. The guy,
I don't know how he did it either.
Terrifying.
Roids.
Yes. All of the roids, and that's fine. But he's going to murder Tito Ortiz. And
that
somebody
man's
needs
thighs
to protect
could probably
him.
pop my head like a grape.
I mean, why would Tito take this fight? Other than the money?
I mean, yeah, money.
I mean,
maybe
yeah.
he's got CTE and he forgot that Howie.
Oh, I'm sure he's got all of the CTE, but I don't even think I have CTE because he has all of it.
He's taking it from the entire world.
Would you fight Mike Tyson?
No.
For $1 million?
No.
No?
For $1 million? I
would.
would, because I'd walk in there and he'd knock me out immediately.
$1,000, I'll fight Mike Tyson. I don't give a fuck.
I would do it, yeah, because he'd just pop me once in the head and that'd be over.
Oh, it would be so bad, though.
I am so lanky
that would hurt
and
a lot.
weird that I'd have legitimate concerns of actual death.
For a half a second, I thought you were going to say I'm so lanky and weird that I might give him some trouble.
Oh, no.
And I was like, wow, that's very sure of yourself.
Yeah.
And then, no, I'm afraid of actually dying.
Yes, actual death.
Yeah, and at this point, my head has taken so much damage that Mike would probably end my life.
Okay,
Yeah,
what
I would
about $10,000 one punch from him anywhere he wants?
As long as it's not the head, then I don't care.
I don't know. That man could like rupture some shit if he hit you in the gut hard enough.
I think I would rather take a punch to the head than anywhere else.
Why?
Because
Can I do
you
my
get knocked
shoulder?
out and you wake up.
Can I do a shoulder? Just punch me in the shoulder?
I used to hate getting hit in the stomach and like the chest and stuff. That shit sucks.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd
that could
rather I got
rupture
punched
shit,
in the
man.
face. Yeah.
Like, ugh.
Like he could pop your spleen, probably.
Yeah, he probably could. Like,
Yeah.
fucking split your liver right in half.
Yeah, if he hits you with a liver punch, like you're dead. But anyways, I'm gonna watch him fight Tito Ortiz.
He's not fighting Tito Ortiz. He's fighting Bernie Sanders. And
Well, there's also rumors that Holyfield's coming back, and they want to do a fight against each other.
Don't know who that is.
would they
Evander
both
Holyfield.
have to wear muzzles?
The guy he bought his ear off of him.
He bought his ear.
You know, like Tyson when he bought
$20 for
Evander
your ear.
Holyfield's ear off. Yeah, the guy he bit.
That's
Okay.
that's why I
Yeah,
made the
I'd
joke
watch that.
of him holding him down and letting Bernie bite
The
his ear off.
ultimate vengeance match.
Yeah,
I wonder if they would make him wear a muzzle for the match.
I don't think so.
And on that note,
Mike Tyson's the best.
like this video if you've liked this video. Subscribe to this channel if you want more content like this or want to see gaming shit because Travis does that kind of
And
stuff.
comment
Yay!
Bernie or Tyson who would win in a fight.
Yeah,
and
of course.
how.
Yep,
And how?
absolutely.
Yeah, you got to tell us how
Yeah.
Bernie would
Right.
beat Mike Tyson
Well,
in a fight.
no,
'Cause it's
don't
obvious
sway
he'd win.
them. Tyson could win.
No, he couldn't.
He's
Bernie.
shifty. He's shifty.
I guess Bernie would just look at it. It's not the end of the world if he did. I already made that joke.
Yes, you did.
Oh,
I
Bernie,
remember
save
you
me.
making that joke.
I have CTE.
It's wearing off.
Sweet.
Bye bye.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.